Man, I hate to interrupt this song. This is a fucking jam, but I guess we can get started. This is Cryptic Cutout by Abstraction. And damn. Yeah, that do be a jam. That do be a jam. We'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of this. Get rid of it. Yeah, well, we're focus. And I'm too far away, so it's not quite fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We just drop down here. And we pop in, play a little Stardew. How long? I don't know. Start with an hour. Still feeling it. After that hour, then we'll drop in another one. Chances are I probably won't be. I'll probably get antsy the way I do when I go do something else, and then I'll go do something else. This has been not how I predicted or wanted tonight to go at all. Imagine changing your time zone on a seasonal basis. Couldn't be me. Do you not have looks at time zone map on desktop? No. Whack. Well, how do you justify keeping people working at all hours? Daylight savings time is antiquated and doesn't make sense anymore. No, we are based. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. How dare I? How dare I ask? Just us shitty Americans. Yeah, this is reminding me. Tonight is the worst night to work in the United States. If you work an overnight job. From my experience, I will say tonight is the worst fucking night. Because you still have to work until it... Like, say, my shift was 11 p.m. to 8 a.m. Normally, that's a 9-hour shift, right? Not on daylight savings time. That's a 10-hour shift. But, your boss is still gonna try and fuck you over and mark it down like it's a 9-hour shift. Because, well, you know, midnight to 8 in the morning is only 8 hours, Alex. I had to fucking... Yeah, unpaid hour moment. Yup. So I had to... contact our accounts payable and be like, hey, motherfuckers. Listen, I know the software didn't record this correctly, but I absolutely will raise hell over this. What, it looked like, $16 at the time, something like that. I'm like, I don't care, it's the fucking principle of the thing. So there's a ton of Americans working tonight for an extra hour that might not even get paid for it. Love it. Yeah, it's feeling late to me. It's feeling like it's 2:30 in the morning. But the clock's like, nah, dog, it's not even 2 yet. What are you talking about? You little bitch. You sleepy bitch. I swear I saw 1 o'clock come and go. And I did. Und I did. You might recall earlier in the evening I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go do stuff and be productive. No, what I ended up doing was trying to be productive and getting very mad instead. My building just switched our laundry machines to no longer being coin and card operated, but instead coin and app operated. Okay, not a big deal. I'm hip. I got all kinds of apps. I don't mind installing a new app and transferring over a small balance to get started. No biggie. But you see, Alex, the app requires a cell phone signal, which you do not have in the basement of your apartment building. But worry not, you can also use Wi-Fi, of which the building has not provided any in the basement of your apartment building. So unless you're in one of the 2 apartments directly adjacent to or above the laundry room, you cannot use the laundry app. It was only installed on the 5th, so it was this weekend. I haven't sent a bitchy email yet, but I'm close. Honestly, my initial reaction was like, okay, well, I guess now's the time for me to finally learn how to pick the lock on these fucking washers and dryers. So like, this is it. This is the final straw. This is where I go big Joker moment. So instead, I just don't have many clean clothes until Monday when I can go to the bank and be like, hello, Mr. Bankman, I just withdrew $20. Please give me a roll of quarters. Thank you. And then I'll just use quarters like it's the goddamn 1990s, and I don't live in one of the most technologically advanced cities in the United States. Call the lockpicking lawyer. I'm pretty pissed. I'm still pretty pissed. The email's like, oh, it sounds like it'll be super exciting and should be more convenient. I get down there at like 11:30, no, 10:30. No, 10:30, somewhere around there. After trying to make it work by brute forcing my way onto Xfinity Wi-Fi, which didn't work because I was on my fucking phone. And listen, you can only do so much. I just sat defeatedly on top of one of the laundry machines for a while. None of the laundry machines are in use. Like, I saw one person carry a bag out of there. I think that nobody else has figured out how to make it work either. We'll see. We'll see. We'll find out how that goes. Doesn't seem good. Seems pretty dumb, dude. Seems pretty dumb. And pretty fucking funny at the same tune. Like, I'm bothered, but... You know, for years, have lived at places with coin-operated laundry, so it's inconvenient, but it's not that inconvenient. What it's encouraging me to do is, if they don't fix this shit by the time my lease is up, I'm leaving. I am absolutely leaving. Because it's just one extra fucking step. I would rather have an apartment with a laundry unit, like laundry machine and dryer in the unit. And there are apartments that are at the same size as mine or bigger than mine that cost the same amount that have that in the unit. Mine doesn't. And yep, nope. This might be what breaks it. I really love my building and I really like my neighborhood, so I don't want to leave. But I'm pissed off tonight. I just want clean clothes. Is that so much to ask? And yeah, I could, just go to like a laundromat, but that really defeats the purpose, and also there's not really a laundromat near me. Nor is there a laundromat, whatever that is. So, at least all my clean clothes are gathered together in their bags ready to do laundry, but I mean, I could go to, like, the grocery store tomorrow and get cash back when I check out and be like, hi, can I get, like, a roll of quarters? And they'll be like, no, we're not a fucking bank. What do you take us for? And I'll be like, fair enough, thank you. Have a nice day. And leave in shame. I don't know. I can't recall if the United States Mint is still having a shortage of quarters, but for most of 2020, there was actually a shortage of quarters in the United States because the US Mint had basically shut down for a while. Like, if you look on Amazon, a roll of quarters, which has the value of $10, sells for $15. There are, if you Google order quarters online, there are companies that will charge you more than the quarters are worth for quarters that they cannot print, that only the United States Mint makes, but they're just reselling at a profit. God bless America, land that I loathe. It's corrupted. It's horrible. It's... God, the state is like a satire of itself. This country really is. But, I'll deal. I did do most of my dishes tonight. A couple of things are soaking. I made pad see ew. which was fine. It's still not really my favorite. I don't go for noodle dishes very much, but I could make it. And I was very hungry and didn't want to order late night drunk food again, so there we go. Yeah, no, it's not that bad of a night. It's really not. And because I had a cascade failure in doing laundry, all the other shit I was like, I'm gonna do this, did not end up doing. I just got mad about laundry, and then yeah, just show the bat wing the bats. Does this scare you? Is this scary? The remains of your friends here. Does that do anything for you? Yeah, so I'm gonna play a little Stardew. Maybe not for long. Maybe for long. We'll see how I'm feeling. And then I'll try and do some more productive shit with my night. So Lord knows I could stand to clean a little more. Not mad, just like dusting and shit. Yeah, sure. And I got some folks I should respond to that I still haven't. Oh, God, I should test some stuff for next week for Corey to make sure that the emulator for Gauntlet Dark Legacy actually works and the multiplayer actually works. But you know, that's not urgent. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. We can just buy the new one and play that instead. No, I think that I'm still on with Brian for Monday for streaming, but he's at a wedding this weekend and he has not slept much. And he's got to work on Monday, so I kind of fully expect him to come back and want to die and not stream, which I will not hold against him. I've basically been streaming every day for the last 2-3 weeks. Something like that. So, if I don't stream much on Monday, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world at all. Yeah, I mean, it's hard for me to pivot and talk about a lot because what's on my mind is mostly politics, and I've kind of shot my proverbial wad with that, right? Like this week particularly, we've had a couple of late night Alex screams at Cloud kind of streams, and we don't need to do that. Again, we really don't. Actually, earlier tonight, what was I doing? I was thinking about sleeping. Not me sleeping, just thinking about, like, the act of sleeping. And, like, insomnia and stuff like that. And, like, when you're having a hard time sleeping, the sort of stuff you'll do for yourself. And I used to date somebody who swore by Sleepy Time Tea. I can't remember what's in Sleepy Time Tea, but it's a brand here in the United States. Sleepy Time Tea. What is this? What exactly is this? Wellness tea. It's chamomile and valerian root. Alright. Chamomile is relaxing, and valerian root is as well, but can't valerian root also cause, like, renal failure? Isn't valerian root harmful? Thought to be fairly safe. Vivid dreams, heart palpitations, dry mouth, headaches. Really? Valerian root may interact with alcohol, antidepressants, sedatives, narcotics, statins, antifungal drugs, antihistamines, and St. John's fruit. Valerian root should not be taken in high doses or in tandem with substances used for similar reasons, such as sedatives or sleep aids. Yeah. Valerian Root may also slow the breakdown of drugs by your liver, causing them to accumulate in your body or be less effective. Yeah. Right, okay, that's why I remember, is that it lowers your, liver's efficiency. I had a partner who swore by that. Never really worked for me. Like, okay, Valerian Root, yucky. I don't like how it tastes. I don't like how the tea tastes. It's gross. It's gross and I don't like it. Chamomile, I love. So, I'll often drink a fair amount of chamomile even when I'm streaming. Like, there's a good 50-50 chance on a given day that I'm drinking chamomile on stream. Because it's good for anxiety, a lot of other stuff. It's also, it grows fucking everywhere. But it also grows here, so it feels nice drinking something that isn't imported. Because, you know, the planet's dying, chat. The planet's dying. And that works okay. I've talked a little about how I take, sleep drug. It's, I keep, my brain's just autofilling with ibuprofen. That's not what I take. Whatever, I've talked about it before. And that can help, but honestly, I swear to God, the pills are just like 50% sugar. They taste sweet, which is not something I want when I'm trying to go to sleep, because that shit wakes me the fuck up. Oh my God, this is not helping me sleep at all. Could just be that I got some cheap crap, which is possible. Hey, lightning rods! Lightning rods are great. We gotta build some of those to get batteries. I think they use... It doesn't matter what I think they use. Let's just look up what they use. But yeah, Insomnia is a real bitch. Yeah, they do use bat wings, iron bar, and refined quartz. You know what? Let's take the day. Let's not, actually. I was about to say... No, I definitely have enough gold. I have more gold than fucking Midas. Jesus Christ. Let's pop these in here. Do our chores, and upgrade the pickaxe. So we're not going to be doing any mining today, which is perfectly alright. Instead, I can just cut down some trees and maybe think about trying to prepare the greenhouse. Fall isn't upon us yet, so it's not really that important. But getting that prepped eventually would be nice. Because in winter, that's the only way you're really growing much of anything. Oh, I'm sorry, game. Is this a joke to you? Am I a joke to you, game? No, the joke is inventory full. Ah, fine. Fine. Posit those, posit those. Ski bop ba doop bop bum beat up bop ba da bum. We have a couple ancient fruit in the bank already. And I'd love to make some seeds out of those. Strawberries, I think we can just grow those out in the field as soon as spring hits. I'm not really chomping at the bit to start the strawberry production that hardcore, but it would be a decent move to get that started as far as money goes. But we're pulling in an okay amount of money right now, kind of surprisingly, because I'm not spending it. I'm not spending it on anything because I just want to spend at the beginning of the season and then fuck off and save for the rest of the season. Is that the best strategy in the world? Well, probably not, but it's fine. So we'll drop this off. We'll pick that up with the rest of the gold. Well, because this shit ain't done. Now I want to do the round, so yeah, we'll do it that way. We may be short on stone. far as construction goes, there's probably some other stuff I might want to get, like the stable. Because if I recall correctly, horse just make you go fast. Horse doesn't actually require any food. Wee woo, we got animal neglect. Yeah, whatever. Oh. So when I was a teenager, like, oh god, 14, 15, a friend of mine was trying to ease himself off of caffeine, and he was like 20, 21 at the time, and his way of trying it was getting and drinking ginger tea. He didn't really like it, so he just gave it to me. And he wasn't, like, using little baggies of ginger tea. No, he was just using, like, straight-up dried ginger. So he gave me a giant-ass bag of dried ginger, and I kept that thing for, like, the next 5 years, trying over and over again to like ginger, and I still don't like it. In my groceries this week, got ginger tea instead of whatever tea that I actually wanted, which isn't a big deal. So I tried it today, opened up a little packet. I'm like, oh damn, this smells amazing. Like, holy shit, I'm excited. I might be in a point in my life where I actually like ginger tea. Nope. I finished it. I made like a liter of it and drank it all. But my mouth feels weird. My heart don't like it. My throat didn't like it. It might be good for me, but like ginger, no. Because I guess some people describe ginger as being spicy. I don't get that. For me, it just kind of burns. Not a spicy burn, just like a acidic burn. And not even like in a satisfying way, like lemon or citrus generally. It's just unpleasant. With that said, I like ginger ale. But that's mostly just like carbonated water and sugar with light ginger flavoring, right? That's baby ginger. That's not real ginger. And I love the way it smells, but the way it tastes and what it does to my body, not so good. Not so good. There's our gold. I should have more than enough. I don't remember how many exactly we need. It doesn't really matter. Gate gingering. That sounds... that sounds like something having to do with the Irish. I don't know what exactly. Oh, but something. Yeah, so that's part of why I'm like, we might get an hour in, because my throat, it feels like that did the opposite to my throat from what you want for a voice-soothing tea. What you want is like a good throat coat, and this feels like it's stripped. the lining in my throat in the back. Live and learn. Live and learn. Some things they fuck, other things they don't. 10 grand, okay, yep. Damn. Who needs money? Not me, I guess. Not me, I guess. We can look into some lightning rods, and really I should, because I don't know when our first thunderstorm is going to be. I don't think there was one predicted for tomorrow on the TV, but I kind of, didn't pay attention. So getting some of those set up might not be bad. I have some refined quartz. I have some iron. Don't want to feel like you just gave a sloppy toppy after a cuppa. Yeah, well, if... I mean, I guess they're similar enough. I guess they're similar enough in, like, the back of your throat being irritated or whatever else. Man, only 1 refined quartz? Right. I could refine quartz. I ain't no bitch. So we're probably not doing that. Yeah, well, we got 1 for now. Okay, how the fuck? Stardew Valley seed maker. What do I need for this shit? Refining equipment. You get it at farming level 9. Oh god. Okay. Yeah, that's further out than I remembered. I gotta bust my ass in the fall to hit that, right? Yeah, I'm at 7. Okay, fair enough, game. Fair enough. You came to play, and I respect that. Kinda wish I didn't have to do that, but fair, it should be a late tech. Or tech, like, whatever. Should be a late thing. Ugh. And honestly, I think it gave me a fucking headache. I didn't have a headache, but as I drank more and more of it, I started getting one, and now I have like a low intensity headache, not a migraine. And it's funny because ginger tea is supposed to get rid of headaches, but I'm pretty sure this one induced one. So just like, not a big fan. But you know, I'm not upset about it. Sometimes you just gotta try new things or old things that you've tried before to see if they stick, see if you like them now, and if you don't, oh well. There's other stuff. British tea culture hasn't ruined Argentina too, has it? I hope not. British tea culture being that you add milk to your tea like some kind of fucking weirdos. Here in the United States, we just add honey, maybe, or sugar. And often neither. Well, okay, sweet tea's a whole fucking thing, but that's really the South's responsibility, and I'm not gonna take ownership of that piece of my heritage. Ugh. Sweet tea's just like the liquid diabetes. Any health benefit you would get from tea, sweet tea has just ruined it for you. It's just bleh, bleh, it's too sweet. Milk is more covfefe. Not leaf juice. Yep. That's very American. Well, I'm sure it's not American. I'm sure we stole it from somebody else, but that's how we do it here, too. Like, I don't know. The whole idea of milk tea's just kind of gross to me. It's like hot cocoa made with water. Sure, you can do it, but does it taste quite right? No. Tea's not supposed to be creamy. Not so far as I stand. I'm trying so hard to not be like, if I want something creamy, haha, cum joke. I'm trying so hard not to make a cum joke. I don't have good material for one. It just feels obligatory here. You know, it's 7. I don't have to sleep. Crazy thing, I don't have to sleep. We can go up and refill our energy. We're gonna have a spa day. Spa day. Spa day. Spa day. The more I say spa day, the more it sounds like a weird Pokemon. Cat! Come on, man. Why are you like this? First, you condemn me to sleep forever, and now, okay, no spa day. Cat says fuck you. Win the goopy liquid. Will we even really have time once we're done at the spot? Not really. I still got a few hours to burn. There's some places we haven't looked to see if there's any foraging to be done for the day. Oh god, yeah, that's gonna be an issue. So the seed maker only lets you make a certain number of seeds at a time, so I'm gonna have to probably make like 2 or 3 of those sons of bitches to get through the amount of ancient seeds and strawberries that I need to pump through. That's not a big deal. Ooh la la, looky here, looky here. Yeah, this doesn't seem worth it, but oh well, no biggie. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Game designer, get rid of this. Just have one changing room. It has no effect on anything. Why I gotta be gendered? Why can't I pick out my swimwear for myself? Oh. Ooh. So some part of me has wanted to do a bit every day during like a Let's Talk where it's like, let's look at what happened today in history. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, like at this day in history section. Not like big swaths, but like what happened today in American history, in American labor history. Can we find anything that relates to that? Let's talk about that. Let's study that. Let's look at that. Let's take a cut out of that. And that sounds kind of fun to me. Which is to say, I did that when I was working to help come up with all the changes I wanted for the Victoria 2 mod, so now I just kind of am in the habit. I'm trying to make content out of fucking everything. Not everything. Well, maybe. No, not everything, but many things. Man, the lighting in here is killing me. This side of my face is so darkly lit, so poorly lit. Is it? No, it's the other. It's this side of my face? That's kind of surprising. Well, that light is too high, I think. It's been smoking the reefer a bit too much lately. It says it doesn't have an addiction, but like it's habitual at this point. It says it can't sleep without smoking, and I'm starting to think that it might actually have a problem. If you never made content from a funeral, are you really a content creator? Well, I was thinking more like... no, I mean, fair. Fair. My Instagram page doesn't have me posing in front of the coffins of my loved ones, so I guess I'm not a real creator. Not a real content creator. I'm certainly not a real influencer. Not at all. Not at all. Clear and sunny all day. Hate that shit. Hate that. Ugh, I still haven't taken a shower, so I'm still kind of gross, but I want to, before I take a shower, I want to deep clean the bathroom. But after having cleaned the kitchen, I wanted to take a break before tackling that. Fake streamer. Have you know I am a real streamer? I do sad streams, I do political streams, I do horny streams, I do sleep-deprived streams. I do all of the stream types. All of them. Those are all the kinds. Oh god, where's the cat? Chairman Meow, I just want to pet you. I just want to talk, buddy. Alright, well, I don't see Chairman Meow, so they're dead to me. They're dead to me, and I'm not gonna bother. I'll see them at bed, probably, maybe. And if I don't, again, as mentioned, dead to me. Not blocking the path today? Not today. Oh, there they are. I was gonna gender the cat and say there he is, but I don't actually know the cat's gender. You haven't done the 7-day ban that gets silently lifted after 17 hours stream. Is that... Oh. True. True. Again, just not a real streamer. Not a real streamer. I have a lot of respect for people who do stream full-time. That it's the main or primary source of their income. I don't have that positivity in me. Like, when people I don't know roll up in chat and start, like, backseating, I'm like, goodbye! Fuck you, goodbye, goodbye! And when people I don't... Oh, well, there's an iridium bar. That's incredibly tempting. That's very early iridium. I can get it later. Oh, no, Alex, don't buy it. The rare seeds have a better turnaround. I'll be honest with you, pretty tempting. I don't have that fake positivity in me. Yes, I've worked customer service. I know how to do it. It makes me want to murder them. And I have no desire to. No desire at all. There are actually a couple of games I've been wanting to play that I picked up that I just haven't really felt like I have the energy in me to do yet. They're probably just like one and done type streams, play through the game and that's it. And they're not like super long games. They're like indie storytelling games. Cause you know what? That sounds nice. I would like to be told a story and to experience that story as a participant within it. But I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I probably shouldn't. How the fuck has this been 40 minutes? That's insane. I'm like, we're probably only like 15 minutes into it. We're at 40 minutes? What in the goddamn? That's insane. What? Where did the time go? My god. I just like have a fucking stroke or black out? Maybe. If I did, that is TOS. You cannot get hurt on stream. Cannot intentionally get hurt on stream. If you do get hurt, you gotta get rid of the VOD. Do a little bit of supporting small developers, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, huh. Okay. End stream. Take shower. Caffeinated tea. Respond to people I've been meaning to respond to. Send some cold DMs to be like, hey, how's it going, to a couple other people. And then, you know, if I'm still awake around sunup, might be nice to go take pictures around sunrise again. It's cold as fuck. And wet. But at least that means nobody's gonna be outside. At least if we're on the beach. Well, that's not true. Some unhoused folks sleep on the beach, but don't tell the city that I said that. I've never seen anyone sleep on the beach, officer. I don't believe that anyone does it. You certainly should not check. Fuck, I meant to drop off this tibia. Is this how we get the dino egg? No, right? I'm pretty sure you gotta dig something else up for the dino egg. It doesn't really matter. But I also straight up do not recall. I guess we could start, once we get the gold pickaxe down, we could start looking at going to the desert and getting iridium. Why don't you go ahead and make it a fucking iridium pickaxe ASAP? I mean, why not? Why not? It would benefit me. It costs money to go there, doesn't it? But even if I just get, like, cactus flower, I think that pays for the ticket. If I'm doing my math correctly, and I'm probably not, because I don't remember the math. Yeah. There's also a lot of challenges we can do for the Adventurers Guild that we haven't done to unlock stuff. And most, if not all, of those challenges can only be done in the caves. So I might want to just stick around and start doing that. Because I'm not going full bore after gold or any other particular material right now. It would be platinum, obviously. But it's not that important to me right now. Like, we could upgrade the pickaxe or the axe next, or the watering can is actually a pretty legit one to level up, particularly if you are going to use a greenhouse. That can save a lot of effort. And certainly, yeah, there's a thought. By next spring, I need that watering can, probably iridium, gold or iridium, ideally iridium. So that when I plant all the fucking strawberry seeds I hope to have at that point, we can just kind of go wild. But I can't do that until the end of fall. The last day of fall. That's when I can start upgrading it. Why the last day of fall? Well, because I'm gonna have shit to water until the last day of fall. I'm barely, well, no, we're a little past the halfway point. 4 days, math, 5 days past the halfway point of summer. Hence why I've been just spending all the money I have on rare seed, or, yeah, on rare seeds, not on ancient seeds, because rare fruit, star fruit, that's what it's fucking called? No? Yeah, whatever. Wherever the hell they grow, grows in the fall, and sells for an exceptional amount. I think each fruit is 3,000 gold? So you're making a 3-to-1 profit. Particularly if you then, you know, don't sell them, but then make more seeds out of them the next fall, you can pull in even more. I don't think I'm gonna do that. Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna do that, but we'll see. I'm gonna personal quest to buy every single Latin American game on Steam that isn't an actual literal dog shit or from scummy devs. Huh. That sounds pretty cool. Unfortunately, it's kind of hard to tell from the outset if it's gonna be dog shit. If it's gonna be garbage. Just like anything else on Steam, I suppose. Man. Yeah. Is this gonna be our last day? No, we'll squeeze in one more day. Probably. It's only 6:30 p.m. But I am getting low on energy. Both IRL and in-game, so it's probably for the best. The tabs I have open right now are an inbox with 9 unread messages, Pretzel Rocks, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and the Stardew Wiki. Hell yeah. Big gamer mode. Bought one that's smelly garbage because of a funny Steam quirk. Yeah? What Steam quirk might that be? I have over 1,000 wood. We got a lot of wood here. We got a lot of wood. So that's good. Wood good. Yeah, I guess we go get some energy back. And then fuck around. I thought we'd done the cave today, I just wanted to double check. Know how Steam games in your library have box art? Yes, I do. Yes. Is it... Go on. I wonder if Seattle has any hot baths. It probably... It may. It may. Would I go? I don't know. Maybe. Devs don't set one themselves. Steam tries to pull from user screenshots. If that fails, they pull from Google Images. Uh-huh. So does it have no screenshots, no box art, and few Google image results? So you did... The game's called Dreamtale. Steam got up to the third step. It pulled Undertale AU fan art as the box art. Interesting. That's very weird. I didn't know that it would just pull Google Images. That's so weird. I feel like there's gotta be some IP issues with doing that. Like, if a shitty game happens to share the name of something else, and Steam markets that they are selling that something else, and they're not, it's a shitty game. Isn't that libel? Well, it's not libel, but couldn't that be construed as libel? Or product defamation? I mean, clearly not, or at least that's such an edge case, an unlikely circumstance, that Steam's like, fuck it, or Valve is like, fuck it, don't worry about it, but that seems incredibly stupid to ever just pull from Google image results, because this is the internet, people are gonna be crafty, somebody's gonna release some bullshit asset rip game, name it something, and then use bots to boost the Google algorithm's listing of a certain, like, offensive image. And then make a scandal out of that. I guarantee that's a thing. Huh. Wow. I hate that. I hate that. Like, the artist who made that, they don't own either of the characters, right? But they still made the art. And if that art is being used to promote a game, which it is being used to do, well or unwell, it's still being used to promote that game, they should be paid or compensated for promoting that game. I need a fresh melon. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. And you can go fuck yourself. You want melons? Go talk to your wife, sweetie. You will not get your hands on my melons. Not with those sultry words, Demetrius. I know your ways. I know your ways. Like, ooh, little farmer, can I get some melons? No. Next you'll be asking me for fucking cucumber and eggplant and no, no. No, no. You lie. You and your mind games, Demetrius. You're a married man. You have children. Your wife is ostensibly a business partner. Are you trying to jump on the roof, little buddy? Okay, no, you're just popping down. You're right, you're right. Artists only deserve payment in the form of clout. Exposure. That's all they really need. Anything more than exposure for an artist, just spoiling them. Because, you know, in the real world, all artists are paid in exposure. That's how that works. That's how that works. The movie money that you pay when you go to see the theater, see a movie in the theater, none of that actually goes back to the artists. That's all just for operating the theater. Yep. And actors are rich because there's no art to acting. But I don't know, man. There's a punch in there somewhere. And that's why insert group of people that make movies are rich, because what they do isn't actually art. Ha 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 ha. I don't know. I have never worked in theater. I've dated people who've worked in theater. Theater kids are fucking weird though. Even all grown up. You can always tell, can't you? Maybe this is an American thing, but theater kids are marked for life. I don't know how, but well, no, I do know how, but it feels impolite to dig into the tiny idiosyncrasies. You can tell. You can fucking tell when someone's a theater kid. Like, there's a certain degree of something being off. It's me saying it, dude. I'm a straight up weirdo. Big, weird, fucking nerd. And I'm like, yeah, these kids ain't right. these kids ain't right at all. Oh. Yeah. I kind of hate what, what's popping off on Twitter right now. Not a lot. People talking about celebrities, mostly. So it's lib Twitter, for the most part. Ooh, Chris Pratt, real sad that people think he's a douchebag for a lot of reasons. And that made it hard for him to work out and sleep. But he just listened to some good Christian music. Fuck you, man. Mario deserves better. Fucking Garfield deserves better. Go to hell. Which doesn't exist because your god is a lie and your faith is just a money laundering scheme. But, you know, whatever makes you happy, dude. Whatever makes you happy. Star-Lord is cringy, and I never really liked those films, and I'm glad that public opinion is turning against you. Do you seem like a bad guy? I don't know, haven't been canceled yet. I don't think you've been Me Too'd, and hopefully, you know, you've never given somebody any reason to be, but you're also, like, deeply unlikable as far as I stand. Chris Pratt is definitely, like, Midwestern youth leader, youth pastor. Those are the cool guy vibes that he gives off. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. And I don't want to care. I don't want to be reminded of him this much. I want to forget that he exists until Guardians of the Galaxy intersects with the greater Marvel universe again, and I'll be like, oh, yeah. Right, this is a thing. For a little while, and then I'll exit my brain once again. I'll be back to just, you know, even keel bliss. By that I mean life is pain. I've never felt bliss for a moment in my existence. But maybe one day, as the final light blinks out, I will, for a transcendent fraction of a second, have a taste of the forbidden fruit. But not today, no. I want a tomato. Well then buy one, you piece of shit. Or at least swing by my house and ask me. I'm more likely to say yes to people who write me a nice letter being like, ooh, Mr. Farmer, can you help me? Yeah, maybe. But if you're just putting up signs in town square being like, I want a Joja soda, you can go to hell. Or if you're a washed up bus driver lady who doesn't bus drive anymore and just kind of sits in her trailer all day and kind of mean to her adult daughter. And you write me asking for a beer. I'm gonna give you a no on that one. I'm gonna give you a big no on that one, Pam. What do you take me for? I've been tired kind of all day today. And I'm like, you know, maybe it's a changing of the seasons. It might be that. It might also be that I drank yesterday, stayed up all night, had meh takeout food that costs too much. Didn't sleep as early as I should. And then stayed in bed way too long today after I should have gotten up. Again, didn't eat that much today. Haven't worked out in the last couple of days. Haven't gotten out during the day in the last couple of days. Though the days are increasingly short. There's a lot of reasons that might be like, you know, I have some idea why you might be a little bit sleepy, a little bit tired, a little bit lethargic, Alex. Also, like, the bad news from the elections. Getting me down a little bit. I think it's fair. But it's also like, okay, what do we do about this? I want to do something actionable about this, not just be like, it's fine to feel sad. Yeah, no, it isn't. You know what? We're gonna kill this sadness. We're gonna kill it with fire because I've been okay with it or comfortable with it for too long in my fucking life. Not today, Satan. Not today. I mean, maybe today, but hopefully not tomorrow, Satan. Today's no good for me. Let's eat the grape. Do I need to eat the grape? No, but I don't. I keep it in my inventory. I should leave the mine early, around like 10 p.m. maybe, so I can look at the Adventurers League's quest and start trying to knock those out. Again, I want to keep collecting shit, both to sell, though we haven't done that in a while. I've just been storing stuff, which is actually good, maybe even preferable. I want to keep making money, but we're also accumulating gold and other stuff, mostly a lot of gold. Iron's kind of the hardest one to come by, if I'm remembering correctly, just because of how annoying it is to get. Okay, honestly, Goop, you're out. Slime, I don't think you do much of worth. Fuck. Burglar Shank. I'm gonna politely decline that one, thank you. Oh man, my brain is gone. I was talking, and now it's got stone. Stone gone. We don't need stone. I mean, I do. I actually really need stone, but man, not right now. Do we just go? Yeah, we just go. I mean, I might hit the bottom of the mine sooner than I like, but whatever. It's not a big deal. Is that an iron bar? That's kind of tempting, honestly. Alex, you gotta stop fucking tanking stuff. My dude. You gotta stop doing that. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. It don't matter. It don't matter at all. Sure. Sure. I mean, there's some gorgeous parks near me that if I made a day out of it, I could get some really cool photos of. Yeah, I could do that tomorrow. I mean, really, there is nothing stopping me from doing that, except it being, like, mildly cold. I could just dress up. Or dress warmly. Yeah, it's kind of tempting. I mean, kind of tempting in that, like, I've been before. And, okay, when we make art, whether it be photography, whether it be poetry, whether it be paintings, whether it be whatever, so much of it is based on the idea of it being seen by an audience, and what you're trying to say to that audience. And particularly in this age of social media, I feel like so much of what is often attempted to be relayed to an audience is what the art says about the artist. And the artist using the art as a reflection of themselves, as a way to impasse or imbue a certain air of importance or intellectualism, taste, intelligence, even sexiness upon themselves, desirability, class, etc., etc. And I feel like I kind of want to take photos for that reason. I want to do it for the attention, which is not a good way to make... Well, no, I guess it is a good way to... Oh, God, make good stuff. Because you can make good content that way. Because, you know, look at the amount of inarguably high-quality content out there that is entirely kind of egocentric and ego-driven. A good amount of it. But I don't really like that being my motives. I really like sad boy art hours. I really like when I'm just, like, feeling like shit and just want to make something. What is this? Dwarf Scroll 3? I've read it. Sequel's better. They really lost their way after Dwarf Scroll 2. Yeah, some of my best art, some of the stuff I really enjoy of mine, is art that I've made when I've just been feeling shit. And that's what I want, but I'm not really in a place where... I don't know. I might do that. But I'm a little too hyper aware of certain members of my audience right now. Whatever, fuck me up, I don't care. I don't care. What I drop. Hey, Linus. Thanks, buddy. Did you save me before I dropped anything? And an item. Emerald. They tell you what you lost now. Oh, that's great. Okay, well, thanks, bud. That sucks, and I wish that hadn't happened, but whatever. That's what I get for just kind of zoning out and talking. Ah, come on! It shuts at 10 p.m. Fuck you. I should have just paid a little bit better attention. Yeah, I'm a little too hyper-aware of certain members of my audience. Not on here, specifically. Though sometimes on here. Sometimes they're on here as well. And I don't want to be doing that. I think it really poisons things for me creatively if I hyperfixate that much. What I kind of need are distractions and new experiences, which are kind of hard to come by when, you know, much of the world is still dealing with COVID, when that's still something running in the back of your mind, when you're unemployed, and when you know, you're trying to be fiscally responsible. So I don't know. I'd like to do some more crafty shit. I'd like to make some more art. And if I do, I'm probably not going to post about it. At least not for a while. Like, same reason I don't show off my plants very often. I'm not doing it as a thing to show off. I'm not doing it as a, like, ooh, look at me, look at these plants. Look at what it says about me that I'm so nurturing and no. My plants I keep because I like them. They make me happy. And sometimes I like to share that happiness with the world, but I don't know. So much of social engagement, particularly social media, is so much performance these days. I mean, all days. It's always been about performance. And that's... Yeah, Shakespeare's, you know, the whole world's a stage and all of us merely players. Each of us have our parts, our entrances and our exits, etc., etc. I guess, but like, dude, that blows. That blows. I would like to not be perceived. I simply desire to not be perceived. Want to make things and just enjoy them. And not have to have running in the back of my mind the social capital or leverage or narrative that it creates about me. Well. I'm gonna go be a productive nerd now. I will not stream again this morning because I'm actually pretty tired. Hopefully I can get some sleep, but I will be inadvertently, I will be streaming, intentionally tomorrow. I don't know what time, I don't know what I'll be streaming. Well, actually today, I guess. It's Sunday. Today, we will have a stream at some point, probably. Monday, again, Monday evening, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time-ish. It's when I've been streaming Baldur's Gate 3 with my buddy, Brian, i.e. Dr. B's MD. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm getting too spacey. Until tomorrow, we shouldn't have the starting soon. We should have the please stand by. Until tomorrow, I'm gonna say toodaloo. Take care. Until then, I will see you then. Goodbye.